Hey, Geno. Can you walk us through a little bit about the timeline or anything you can tell us about when you found out Kristen wouldn't be able to play today, if she even made the trip, anything about kind of her status, and then after, if you can explain in your eyes how you thought her presence was missed tonight.
Well, we found out yesterday that Kristen couldn't play, so we knew, we were coming out here that she wasn't going to play, and that's that. And it's another unfortunate blow to an already challenging season, and especially when I thought Kristen was playing her best game. Playing her game was playing at a real high level, and she had put together a bunch of really good games. And even more important, knowing that we're going to play a team that's going to play our zone for 40 minutes, and that we, all of a sudden are missing one more shooter. And it just, again, it's another, punch in the gut for our team, for everybody, Kristen, everybody. And we're going to go back and regroup and get ready for Seton Hall Friday night.
Jackie?
Hey, Geno, I just wonder what you thought was the most glaring issue you thought the team had throughout the game.
We can't shoot. We can't shoot. And when you're playing a team that's going to play you 40 minutes of zone, you got to make outside shots. We got the ball inside a bunch, and I thought Liv played a great game. I really did. I thought Liv played a great game. But we needed more help. Avina didn't shoot it well. Nika didn't shoot it well. Aaliyah didn't shoot it well. Dorka didn't shoot it well. And you're not going to beat a good team, if you don't make some outside, not just outside shots, inside shots, 15 footers. So, to me, that was, because defensively, I think we did a pretty decent job, but once we stopped scoring, I think we got a little bit, demoralized a little bit, that we couldn't get a shot to drop, and now we got to go back on defense. I thought our guard play was not good. How many times we threw the ball away. We had a pretty good thing going there for about a week, and today we didn't.
Right. I'm just curious as to why you thought, or why was taking care of the ball such an issue tonight? I mean, they scored 21 points off of those 19 turnovers.
Why?
Yeah.
Because our really good guards are not playing. So, we have, our guard play is not good, plain and simple. I guess that's, something that we're not used to here at Connecticut. But right now our guard play is not good. And it's been a real struggle to get some of these guys to understand how to take care of the ball, how to make better decisions. So from a coaching standpoint, it's been shitty coaching by far, the worst it's ever been. And it shows up. It shows up.
Thank you.
Steve?
Hey, Geno, you guys get the 10-0 lead. Did that feel almost like a missed opportunity if you could have had it, 6 or 7 even after the first, but for them to kind of make it up so quickly and to kind of get some momentum change so quickly?
Well, we got the 10-point lead because they missed and we ran down the floor and scored in transition a little bit. And when they made a couple threes, we knew they were going to make a couple. I mean, it wasn't like they weren't going to make any. But I thought when we stopped scoring, and two things happened. We stopped scoring, turned the ball over, they scored. Now we're coming down and throwing the ball away and missing shots. That's a really, really bad combination. Really bad. 19 times we crossed half court and didn't get a shot at the basket. I don't know how you beat really good teams doing that.
Yeah, Geno, I know that we knew weeks ago, of course, that this was going to be a challenging time, that there would probably be games like this, that you're going to have to weather a long, tough storm. How are you weathering it? How are the players weathering it? The idea of having to bounce back from something like this, isn't something that UConn teams are used to doing. How are you kind of holding up and the team holding up through times like this?
Well, I think after the first injury that we had to Paige, it took us a little bit of time to regroup, and we finally started hitting our stride. And so that seemed to be a light. We could see a little bit of light. The not having those four games canceled, I think really set us back. And it took us a while to catch up. And just when we thought we were catching up, then we have this thing with Kristen. So I'm okay. I'm holding up okay. I think I've got a pretty good idea, of what's going on and what we can do and what we can't do, who can do what and who can't do what. And I think the players, one of the issues that we have is the players are on a roller coaster. There's the first, part of the game where we're on a high. And then when it goes the other way, we don't have the ability out on the floor for people to, make a big play, make a shot, get a rebound, get fouled, make 2 free throws, get a steal on transition basket. It's everything is really, really, really hard. And couple that with you can't really go to the bench much. And I think mentally it's easy to wear down when that situation happens. And I think our job as coaches is to try to, keep up mentally and physically at the same time till hopefully we get more people back.
I just want to, do you have any idea when you might get Kristen back? Is that prescribed?
Whatever those protocols are. So when we get back, we'll know more once we get back, so it could be a couple of days, it could be 5 days, could be 10 days. Right now I have no idea. But Azzy's coming along, and we got pretty good news on her the other day that she can start doing some workouts. So hopefully little by little, and we'll get her out on the court before too long.
Hey, Geno. So there were times today where your guys just looked a little gassed and just like having trouble like keeping their breath. Why not go to the bench and give Piath, Gabriel, and Amari just a little run just to take some of the heat off the other guys?
You mean play them at the 2-guard spot?
Or I mean,
which one would you play? Which one would you play at the guard spot?
I mean, neither is super great options, but
exactly. So if they were good options, I would have used them.
We'll go to Alexa.
Geno, you mentioned that you were pleased with Liv's effort, and obviously when you guys played Oregon 2 years ago, it was probably one of her worst games at UConn. So I'm curious what growth you've seen from her, just in how she approached that, and just was able to kind of keep fighting through some of the tough defense out there.
Yeah. The dilemma that you have, it's funny. I think I was reading Danny Hurley talking about Adamo, right? And said when he's in the game, they shoot a really high percentage from the 3-point line. And when he's not in the game, they shoot a really low percentage from the 3-point line. If we're not shooting the ball well from the perimeter, then those big guys don't have a lot of room to operate down low. And if those guys don't have a lot of room to operate down low and we can get them the ball and they can score, we don't have a lot of opportunities to shoot wide open threes. So it's a double-edged sword. But I thought Liv did a lot of really, really good things. And yeah, if you go back to when we played these guys last time, I would say the difference is night and day, for sure. For sure. I just, I just want them to make some outside shots. Christ almighty. I just want them to make some outside shots, and it doesn't have to be just our guards. I mean, even our big guys. We'll go do shooting drills at practice. These guys will go 20 for 25 from the 3-point line. They catch it in the game, and it's like somebody just threw them a hand grenade, and they can't wait to throw it, back into the trenches. Like, what the hell? So that's kind of disconcerting a little bit.
Maria, and then we'll finish up with Carl.
Hey, Coach. In the immediate aftermath of a loss like this, what do you say, or would you say to Evina Westbrook, or does it not need to be said?
About what?
Just anything to do with her play or her ability to show up in this spot.
As I said, I think I would speak in general terms, and say our guards didn't play well, plain and simple. And you couldn't take them out and put somebody else in to give them a breather, Again, the games are won or lost by your guards. And last year we had the best guard in the country, and it was easy to win games. This year we don't, and it's hard to win games. And sometimes basketball is not that complicated.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We'll finish up with Carl.
Geno, what is it that you're not happy about with yourself as far as the coaching goes?
We ran a play where we threw it to Aaliyah Edwards, and Liv cut, and we threw it to Liv, and we got a layup and a foul. And there was a timeout, and we came out and we said, look, we're going to do that again, and I think we're going to get a 3 this time. So we said, just come down and let's do the exact same thing. They think we're going to score that way. So I said, throw it to Aaliyah. Aaliyah, find Liv cutting to the basket. Liv, when you catch it, Carol or somebody's going to be in the corner, and we're going to get a wide open 3. So the guard with the ball throws it to Liv instead of Aaliyah. And Liv's not ready for it, and the ball goes to the other team. So what am I not happy about? I don't know what language to speak to get my point across. That's just one small part of it. That's just one small part of it. There's just a lot of, my communication skills, I think, are not very good anymore. Like when I say trap the ball screen, I have to figure out a different way to say it. It's just simple things like that. Simple things like that, that I'm not happy about.